Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside of the Proven Ground Studios. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have another unboxing and review of AEW Unrivaled Series 7, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler. We got FTR in the house today. And these two, one, I saved them to last because they were probably the ones I was looking forward to the most. I have their old basics, and you'll see those when we compare the figures. But I don't have their elites, and their elites got ungodly expensive. So when they showed up in AEW, I was like, okay, great. We're going to get good action figures of these guys before too long. And they're not perfect. And we'll get into that once we start going over the figures themselves. But first of all, at least they're not screaming head scans. Y'all know how I feel about screaming head scans. But these are good overall. In the packaging, they look great. I'm not a mock collector by any means, but once these hit retail, I may get another set of these to keep mock, to get signed one day. I think that would just be pretty cool. Keep that, like maybe a Hangman, just some guys I want to, would love to get their figures signed. And I think these are two of them. I think a white paint pen over in this area would just look beautiful. But anyways, getting into the packaging, standard AEW packaging. I'm not going to go over it. Figures 54 for Dax, figure 55 for Cash. I cannot believe we are well into our 50s already with these action figures. And this is what I was talking about in the last video where they missed the boat. Usually they do have pictures of them in the gear that the action figure is out of. They have the correct date. I actually went back and looked. This is their all-out gear. But this is where they missed the boat. If these figures would have been in this green gear here, and you can tell it by the Young Bucks, this is from their full gear match. The match that the Young Bucks figures are actually from. I think it would have been cool to get the green. Hopefully, maybe we'll get these guys, like repaints of them in their green gear, like they're doing with Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian, SCU, in different colored gear. Maybe we can get a 2-pack of them down the line. I would absolutely love that to just complete that match. It was one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen. I think FTR is my personal favorite tag team. I know we called the Bucks the best tag team in the world, and I think they are, generally speaking. But these guys are my actual favorites. So one thing I will point out is I know the leaked images that we saw, it said Harwood. They fixed that. So I'm glad with that. Standard packaging, like I said, not going to get into it. But what I am going to get into are these boxes. Alright guys, we got these things out of the packaging, and as a figure, they're solid. No loose joints. No mess ups. Overall, they're good from the neck down. And I gotta go back and look at something because I think they may have missed something on the paint. I don't know yet. I gotta go back and look. But guys, does that look like freaking Cash at all? I mean, seriously, guys, come on. Does that look like Dax? Maybe. Ish. What the hell? We have the technology out there. Mattel has proven it with the True Effects to get amazing head scans out there. Now, they had their issues in the early run. You know, I know they're not perfect. I'm not saying that they are. All right, so don't come after me on that. Oh, you Mattel lover. I'm not giving them a pass. When they screw up, I will call them out just as much. But this is ridiculous that these head scans are this bad. I mean, honestly, Cash's, I could put this on a custom generic figure and you would never know who it was. Like, oh yeah, that's Cash Wheeler. No, you just wouldn't. Like, it doesn't even look like the man. I don't see it. If you all see it, let me know. If y'all think I'm smoking crack or something, let me know in the comments below. Going into their accessories, we have AEW World Tag Team Championships there, which I love this design. This might be my second favorite design ever, as far as there we go, tag belts. I think my first is still the old NWA ones. These ones right here, actually. I just happen to have one. That one I think is still my favorite. With the blue straps though, not the black. I feel like this whole series has been nothing but a gripe session. And I'm sorry if it's come off that way. Alright guys, let's get into the figures. Like I said, from the neck down, they're actually pretty solid. You got some markage on there. Get Cash on the trunks. I mean, I actually kind of like the body mold that they chose. I don't hate that. I think they're a little bit more broad-shouldered than this. They're thick dudes, and they're both about 5'10". Tattoos look good here on Cash. That one there. I think there's one more, maybe. Oh, yeah, the one right there on the forearm. The one thing I don't know, and I got to go back and look, if there was I think they were supposed to have something printed on the back of their trunks. And if they are, I'll plug it in now. If not, completely disregard what I just said. I like the knee pads. I like the actual knee pad sculpt overall of the AEW uses. It doesn't hinder articulation much at all. Boots, we do have boot rotation on them. I do like the white gear. I like the colorway. Now don't tell me you're going to be hard to stand. Okay, there we go. Alright, for Dax here, it does come with the knee brace. It's just a rubber piece. There's no, like, pivoting hinge. What I'll probably do is actually take this off and put one of my Austin knee braces on there. I think that would actually look pretty cool on there. Same boots, same thing with the trunks here. For some reason, I'm thinking there was something printed on the back of their trunks. He does have different knee pads. He's got more of a bigger knee pad. Don't know how I like him or not yet. We'll sit on it. We'll see. His elbow pad is painted on, which I don't mind because we get that. We have those double jointed elbows and it lets us use them. But that's after my gripe session on the head scan, I think that's about it. Their jackets. Their jackets I really like, and I'm gonna let you know right now because you can see how small these holes are. Unless you bore these out or something, maybe carve them out a little bit. Take their hands off. You're gonna have to take their hands off to get them in there. And again, I feel like there's something missing. I gotta go back and look at it. You got the Cash, his CA right there for Cash. I really like it. It kind of takes me back to the Horseman jackets that they used to wear. But again, same rubber, pliable. I like how it's, it comes down. It looks like the zipper's lower on here. They did a really, really good job with the mold. And like I said, I really don't mind the rubber jackets all the time. or some of the time I should say, not all the time. I still love my soft goods, but you know, you're not going to get this kind of sculpting, and you're going to lose a lot of detail out of them. But and Dax's is the same way. It's just got the Dax D for the Dax on there. But all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. For action figure comparisons, like I said, I don't have the Elites, but what I do have the FTR basics, or the Revival basics, and I swear, if the skin tones matched, maybe I'll see what I can do with some other figures. If I can find a match, we might do some swippages. Because I like the Mattel head scans so much better. It's just they're not gonna look right with the big difference in skin tone. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Actually, before we get out of here, let's just for grins, let's rank the set. This is probably, I'm not gonna say probably, I'm gonna say it is. This is probably the worst overall out of the 7 sets that we've had so far. And we had a lot of high hopes for this set. Because of the FTR set. And I know a lot of people were looking for those. I think, as I'm looking at the whole set, God, this is like all bottom of the barrel. So we're like ranking some of the worst overall figures out of this entire line. I'm going to put FTR at the bottom, and I hate doing that because the likeness just isn't there. I think the likeness, to me, is the most important thing on a figure. I'm going to put Lance Archer at number 4. Because of the loose torso. Just that right there. Just really kind of sucks eggs. Number 3. That's a hard choice. I think I'm going to go the Matt Jackson. Just because I'm not a huge fan of that head sculpt. The only reason Nick is probably not number 1 is because of how loose the head is. And how easy it pops on and off. And it just does kind of pop off. When, you know, the big, I'm not going to say big winner here, but the, probably my personal favorite is Nyla Rose out of all of it. Even though the head sculpt is not the best, I'm not a fan of the Screaming Head Scan, just the figure itself is good. It feels good in the hand, feels real good in the hand. The articulation is there. The only thing that they did miss is there is no lower boot rotation, and I missed that last time. So they kind of dropped the boat there, but, you know, we're ranking, that is not an end-all for me. I wish it was on there, yes, but I hate saying it, but, you know, we got just not a good set overall. I know we've got some really big sets on the way. I'm really hoping that they live up to our expectations. They really start delivering really, really good action figures. Anyways, alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. Got some more filming to do. Leave a like. Throw a comment below what you think of these action figures. If you like them, if you hate them. And what can be done better. You know, let's come up with some ideas. Let's not just complain about things. Let's try to make things better. But hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at the PG Wrestling. And guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Deuces.